Good morning. So it's actually quite late. It's just checked my watch. It's 9 o'clock. I've taken down the tent here. Um, as you can see, it rained last night. It was raining quite hard this morning, so I kind of just slept in. And now just gonna make some breakfast. I'm gonna take my coffee in the boat because I've got quite a bit of a paddle. Basically paddle back through a channel and then up through Tom Thompson to, God, I think it's a 2.3 kilometer portage. So that's the second biggest of the trip. So I did check the Zoleo, and did like a check of my food last night before going to bed. And with all the rain and just the cold, damp conditions, I'm thinking that I'm going to cut my my trip short by one day. Also, just with the short distance that I now have to do each day. So I'm gonna ultimately head to Timberwolf Lake tonight, and then I'm going to wake up crack of dawn like I did on day 4 for doing the Tim River, and head through all the way out to Rain Lake from there and get my pickup a day early. So not too bad. I don't feel, originally I was thinking I'd come out here for 12 days. And I'm kind of happy with what I've done on the trip so far. Just having short days with not a lot of food in the rain is not super enjoyable for me. So it's been dropping pretty consistently at night to being pretty, I think it was around 7 degrees. Now my bag is rated to 0. That's the actual rating on it, but 0 is like, okay, you're gonna survive the night in this, where with my bag, it's been getting pretty chilly at night. I've been wearing most of my clothes, which then makes me feel a little bit more grody each day. So I think it's safe to pull the trigger if it's just going to be rainy and not probably going to have fires and things like that, and just get to a rainy campsite at like 1 o'clock. It's not super enjoyable. So I'm gonna cut it short by a day, but that's cool. So let's make some oatmeal, load up the boat, and have our coffee in the boat. Okay, I've got the boat loaded up down there. Just did a quick sweep of the campsite, and let's get on the water. I'm just in the boat, have a little coffee. Morning. Surprising, it was pretty quiet last night with the amount of groups. Didn't hear the school groups at all, but definitely heard a group of dudes on the point here. Can't give them much. As I paddled by yesterday, they all just said hi, gave me cheers, all drinking tall cans. And I was, I told them I could go for one of those at this point, but I can't fault them much, because if I was with the boys, we probably would have been loud. So they weren't really loud at all. It's just more like you could hear them talking and whatnot. It's fine. Had a pretty good sleep last night, but yeah, rain this morning, pretty slow going getting up. I got like completely, in my suit out of the tent, and basically it stopped raining. But still plenty cold, and that's why I've still got it all on. I have my Atom jacket on underneath this, so I'm sure I'll be taking some of it off with the portage. Feeling good now with some warm oatmeal and a little coffee. Just about to head into the channel here, and then into famous Tom Thompson Lake. Looking forward to it. between Littledoe Lake and Tom Thompson. Looks like a broken beaver dam up here. And we're through. So I just ran into a couple that I met on Big Trout Lake. They were the couple that were on the little island that I was hoping to camp on. But yeah, I think they noticed the gnome. They're like, oh, you're the guy that we ran into. So they had actually gone through the McIntosh Creek system, I guess, out of white trout, which is connected to big trout, into McIntosh, and then they camped here on Tom Thompson Lake. And is it Thompson or Thompson? What is it? Where are we? Thompson. My Canadian art history should taught that to me, or I'm sure they did, and I just forgot. Anyway, they're just on their way out tonight, but yeah, they were like, were you cold the other night? I'm just like, yeah, and last night too. So yeah, it was definitely colder than I thought I would be in my zero rated bag. Oh, that's the Zolio. Is it my Fauger? Sweet. Just arranging my ride here. But it's pretty gloomy out. Just had a nice little chat with a couple that was spending about 6 days on the point there on Tom Thompson. Beautiful campsite. They're just kind of unwinding and doing day trips, but very interested in my trip. Gave me directions here to the portage, which we're just approaching. So this one is the second biggest of the trip, 2.3. Let's do it. I think I'm gonna leapfrog this one. So take a load halfway, drop it, come back for the other half, bring it all the way, continue, come back for it. Let's do it. And here we are. It's muddy. 2.3 into Ink Lake. Let's rock it. Whoa. Okay, so it's 10:50 right now. So I'm gonna walk this for 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna put it down and go back for load 2. Okay, we're just in the middle of this big portage. I'm at the spot where I dropped the canoe about 20 minutes in, went back for the second load, took it all the way. I actually don't think this is halfway, so, but it's a pretty cool portage, so I'll show you a bit more of it. Let's get this done. Definitely not the highway that the 2.4 kilometer portage was at the beginning of the trip. From Queer to Little Misty. But this one's pretty nice. Just gotta keep on your toes a little bit more. And definitely a little bit more draining. Can I get over this with the boat? I think I should be able to. I've done worse. Okay. Whew. All right, made it. Onwards. Ooh, sketchy. Okay, it's a bunch of broken boards. Ooh, ooh, that bent. Ooh. Man, this portage is long. I knew that getting into it, but man, I am feeling this portage. Looking forward to this hiking trip to turn back into a paddling trip. At least it is a beautiful portage though. But I think I've said that about like every portage. So, I don't know how reliable I am. Yeah, just gotta keep one foot in front of the other. I'm saying that to myself, not to you. Keep me going. And a hill. But I think we're getting to the end. I think we're almost there. All right, here we are. Ink Lake. And we descend down to it, down this awesome staircase. Look at this. Isn't that something? Oh yeah. Oh no, no. Awesome. Only small portages from here on out. Well, small-ish. Alright, just crossed Ink Lake here. Just a smallie. And then taking this little small creek system, which is right in front of me, into McIntosh, which is like 15 plus campsites pretty close together. And then from there I just crossed that and doing a little 405 into Timberwolf. So I don't think it'll be too long of a day left. Maybe 2 more hours or something like that till I'm at camp. We shall see. Okay, here we are in McIntosh. It's a long creek. Took longer than I thought it was going to, as they usually do. Look at this cool little island with this single big tree. All the storms that it must have survived through. It's pretty cool. Even at the ice buildup and movement when they've sheared some of these off, I'm surprised. Pretty cool. A little bit bigger one here up ahead as well. So I don't know if you can see it, but there is a giant eagle nest on top of that tree on this little island here. Pretty damn cool. Oh, there's 2 loons right there. It's my poor loon noise. Alright, coming up to the portage in Timberwolf, and coming in hot because I gotta pee! Okay, and here we are at Timberwolf. Need some water. Looking good. We're here on Timberwolf. Fall colors have really come out. Float plane over there flying over. It's a beautiful lake. Look at those colors. Wow. That's the most full on I've seen all trip for sure. Day by day, you can just see the change. It's so cool. So I think there's a site directly in front of me. And I can't see if it's free or not, but I don't see anything blatant that anyone's there, so I'm going to try to get that. Because then the portage is just to the right. And I have to be in the morning, and it's going to be in the early morning to arrive at Rain Lake from here by 3 p.m. tomorrow. Access point 4. Okay, here we are at the campsite right near the portage over to Misty. So yeah, we're going to check this out. And looks like no one's here, so I think we'll stay here for the night. All right, so I've set up somewhat, not really. I've set up my chair, did a little gear bomb already, but not a terrible site. Not a huge site, but there's a little pit there. It looks like someone is camped up there, but it's like super lumpy. And then there's a few spots back there, so I'll end up setting up my tent back there. And I don't know, like, gonna roll the dice. I don't know about a tarp. Part of me wants to put up a tarp. Other part of me wants to not do it so I can just get up and go faster. But if it's raining, then it'll be faster to pack. But then I'm leaving. I can't decide. So I'm going to eat a bar and think about it. All right. So basically it's the last full day of the trip. Tomorrow I just have the paddle out. And even that it's going to be a big day, it's still not a full day. Today's the last full day. It's been a really good trip. It's really great to be back here in fall again and just be able to, like I said before, just be able to unplug, enjoy nature and enjoy the quiet, other than maybe last night. But yeah, I really urge people to come out and do this if you haven't done it before. It takes you just, even coming out for a day paddle up here is amazing, and you can do a little portage, but all it takes is that first step to get out here. And if you haven't done it in a while, get back to it. It's such a great way to spend your time. So really proud of what I've done, and I think it's been a great experience of doing the smaller boats and figuring out how much I can actually do in a day. And I think if I did another trip like this, I'd be doing 18 to 20K, I think, a day if I'm not fishing. And I'm not too sure if I actually explained that, but the last day, or no, it was the first night, I guess it was, with Adam on the first night when we were out checking out the moon. you know, we were throwing casts, and then one cast went, and the reel just got jammed up. So, not too sure what happened there, but I sent him home with the rod. I tried to fix it, but I couldn't figure it out. So I sent him home with the rod and tackle. But yeah, if I'm not doing, you know, something like that, and I'm just kind of getting up and going, which is more or less my style, I guess, the way that my wife and I definitely like to camp. I think at least 18 to 20K. That could be brutal though on a bad day. I think I've just been lucky with most of my days, and you know, I didn't have a single day where it was pouring rain, or you know, had definitely bouts of rain, but no days where you're just sitting in the boat all day and in the portage is just pouring rain. That's never fun. I definitely had a day like that in the Yukon of like 12 hours and just the pouring rain in the boat. Not a fun experience. So yeah, gonna enjoy some pad thai tonight, and basically I don't think I'm gonna have a fire tonight. I'm gonna wake up early. I think I'm gonna do another like 5:15 wake up, have my breakfast, get on the water, and the portage is just over there, so maybe even doing the first little bit of the portage with my headlamp, or at least the first load. It's still a big day. It's like 20, I think it's like 26 kilometers or something I have to do tomorrow. So just to do that before 3, I want to get up early and get to it. So yeah, I've set up my tent, just letting my fly dry out over there. And yeah, just gonna hang out, enjoy the view, think about the trip, think about my next trip. And yeah, hope you have enjoyed this. My first big kind of trip, trying to record it. So we'll see what the editing's like. But thanks for coming along with me. This has been a great trip. Loon just took off. Well, I've brushed my teeth. I've put everything away, hung the food. It's about 7:45. Just gonna crawl in my tent and read my book a bit, wake up early, and hit the portage ASAP. It's really turned out to be a nice night. Here in the distance, there's like the low hum of bugs, though there's no mosquitoes or anything like that, but you can just hear them. It's pretty cool. Anyway, we'll see you in the morning.